Question number 5, Grant Robertson.
Thank you, Mr Speaker. My question is to the Minister of Finance. Does he stand by all his answers to oral question number 4 on Tuesday, 24 February 2015?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, yes.
Supplementary question.
Supplementary question, Grant Robertson.
With respect to his statements on prudent policies, how much lower would debt levels have been had he not gone ahead with his 2010 cut to the top tax rate?
Honourable Bill English.
Mr Speaker, no lower. In fact, debt probably would have been a bit higher, because when you take into account all the decisions made about tax cuts after the 2008 election, our tax packages resulted in a net increase in revenue compared to what the Labor government expected to collect.
Supplementary question, Mr Speaker.
Supplementary question, Grant Robertson.
Is it in fact correct that the cost of his reduction to the top tax rate so far has been around about $5 billion? And how is it prudent to pursue policies like that?
Honourable Bill English.
No, Mr Speaker, the member is wrong. He may forget that actually the first thing we did when we came in as a government was cancel tax cuts that were on the books. Quite significant ones put in place by the previous government simply because they couldn't be afforded. The net effect of all the decisions around tax packages were that they collected more revenue than the Labor government expected to collect, and more importantly, we've now got a tax system that's well balanced, favouring incentives on work, savings and investment, and taxing consumption and property more, and that's a good result.
Point of order, Mr Speaker.
Point of order, Grant Robertson.
I seek leave of the House to table a document prepared by the Parliamentary Library which shows the cost of the top tax rate cut in 2010 to be $4.7 billion.
Order. Leave is sought to table that particular document. Parliamentary Library. Is there any objection? There is none. It can be tabled. Supplementary question, Grant Robertson.
Is he aware of any New Zealand government that has run up so much debt in so little time as his government has?
Honourable Bill English.
Well, Mr Speaker, I haven't checked back, but I'm not aware of any New Zealand government that's dealt with the Christchurch earthquake. I mean, the member may be aware, on planet Labor, perhaps it happens all the time, but in New Zealand it's only happened once, and actually it's generated something like $15 or $16 billion extra of debt. Yes, it would be better if we didn't have to deal with that, but I'm certainly not going to follow the member's advice, which is to cut spending so that we can accommodate the Christchurch rebuild. That would be nuts.
Worst economic record in 50 years.
Order. Question number 6, Todd Miller.
Thank you, Mr Speaker.